Okay, it looks like I'm recording now. I'm sorry, guys. New device here. Glam Goat. Meh. Meh. Little pink princess dragon. She just isn't getting it right. It's true. Okay, it's Mask Monday. It's Miss Barbara's turn. I have already applied the mask because I thought I was recording and I wasn't. I'm so used to the phone and the touch screen, and I'm trying to use my Chromebook, which is not a touch screen, and yeah. Anyways, it's Barbara's beauty bag. It's Miss Barbara's week this week. She was like, she said, "Hey guys, just use free choice, whatever." But I have, I kind of organized. I have a small box, and I have like Ziploc bags, and I think maybe a couple of paper envelopes, with everybody's name on it. And when they send masks, I put them in the appropriate, envelope or Ziploc bag. So, Barbara's was at the beginning, took hers out. I had like 5 masks in there. The one that we're using this week is, oh gosh, what did I do at the top? Freeman? Yes. Freeman Feeling Beautiful Calming Sheet Mask. Lotus and lavender oil. It's a 15 to 20 minute mask. I should have, I forgot to get my cover mask, so we're just going to have to keep doing this. The nice thing about recording on the Chromebook versus the phone is I actually have a clock here now where I can see, time myself a little bit better. This has a really nice scent to it. I think it's the lavender that I'm smelling. It's very light and just a lovely little waft of a scent. Not like some overpowering perfumey thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's nice. That's nice. I like something that smells good. And I don't like overwhelming. I don't want it to, kick my booty. And plus, coffee. Got my pumpkin spice. I used to not really like the flavored coffees. And then about, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, my taste changed or something, and all of a sudden, I've always liked pumpkin pie, but I've never been into like pumpkin flavored coffee, pumpkin flavored, this, that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, about 3 years ago, all of a sudden, somehow I jumped on the bandwagon, and it was like, whoa, I love pumpkin spice. I love it. Last year, I bought so many of the International Delight pumpkin spice, the liquid, Oh, yum. That's my favorite. And I add a little bit of coffee to it. So it's pretty pumpkin-y. But I bought enough of those and I froze some of them that I had enough to last me till I think it was July when I ran out, and then I was like July, August, September, October, November, like I know the end of October, we got it at the convenience store that's next door to where I work at, and we get free coffee there, so it was like, yeah. And then finally, the last time I was at I don't know where I was at. I can't remember. But they had it in the International Delight, which is my fave. So I bought like three of them, like three of them. But, yeah. Ooh, I forgot to take my allergy pill. I'm allergic to everything. I'm not allergic to food or medicines or, well, I'm allergic to strawberries, but I don't like strawberries, so it's not really an issue. I'm allergic to anything animal and anything outdoors. It's ridiculous. Because, yeah, y'all know me. I'm an outdoor animal kind of person. But, yes, better living by modern chemicals. Whew, take that little 24-hour pill and it helps a lot. Also, I can build up, like, tolerance, I guess. Anytime I've had a dog, all my dogs have always been indoor dogs. I mean, I've had a couple of farm dogs that were mostly outside, but most of my dogs have been indoor dogs, especially when I was doing like horses and I didn't have to worry about predators with livestock. But what I would do when I would get a pet, a dog, a cat will kill me. I've never been able to have a cat in the house. But, if I get a puppy or a dog, I bury my face in it for like 7 days. I just keep, clutching it and petting it and getting my face right in it, and I suffer. Lord of mercy, do I suffer for about 7 days. My skin is blotchy, my eyes swell up and tear, and sometimes it's hard to even see because they're so swollen. I'm sneezing, I'm drooling. It's a mess, okay? It's an allergy mess. But then around day 7, I build up this tolerance, but it's only to that particular animal. Like, if I have a dog and I build up a tolerance to it so that, now it can sleep in my bed and I can hug it and everything is good, that doesn't mean that I can pet or hug someone else's dog and not have a reaction. It's definitely the tolerance that I build up is to that individual critter, which I think is really interesting. And it's, of course, my parents used to freak out on that shit. It took us a long time to figure out that after 7 days I was going to be good with it, And when I was a kid, I had, friends' dogs that I built up tolerances to because I was playing with my friends' dogs all the time because I wasn't allowed to have a dog because I was allergic to them. And then my parents would be like, well, how come you're not allergic to this dog? And, I'd be like, okay, we finally figured it out, and of course you talk to the doctor and the first few times you talk to them, they're kind of like, I don't know, there must be something about that dog. But it's not. It's that I build up a tolerance to that animal. So, yeah. And, so allergies. How about you guys? Do you have allergies? I know a lot of people are perfume sensitive, or fragrance sensitive, which is what got me off on this kick to begin with. I can't wear anything made out of wool or rabbit. Oh, Lord have mercy. When I was a kid, they came out with these rabbit fur jackets, and they were fucking beautiful. And there was some solid ones, but there was this one design that had this multiple color, and it was beautiful, and it was so soft. And Angora rabbits, long hair Angora rabbits. Back in those days, I imagine it was pretty hard on the rabbit because I'm old, and back then there was no protection. But I was a little kid. I was oh my God, I was in grade school, So I was in like maybe fourth grade. I don't know. How old are you when you're in fourth grade? You know, we're talking, Lord have mercy, 50 years ago, you know? Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of protection for animals back then. Poor little bunny rabbits. But I loved that coat. I wanted it so bad. It was a jacket. It was, you know, not a full length coat, but just a jacket. And my mama, we didn't have like, we weren't poor, but we weren't, you know, we didn't spend money on shit that wasn't pretty much necessary, you know. My mama, she worked at Sears and Roebuck. So she got a discount, number one, and number two, she just saved because she knew I wanted that jacket so bad, so bad. She saved up her money and she got me that jacket. And you know, it wasn't like for a birthday or anything. It was just, you know, I wanted it so bad, and I didn't think I would ever get it because, you know, we just didn't have that kind of money to spend on something like that. And I had a perfectly good jacket, you know. This was purely just because it was a beautiful jacket. I wore that jacket for about 10 minutes. We had to return it. Every part of my body from like the hips up broke out into a rash, blotchy, sneezing, drooling. Like, I was so allergic to that jacket. I was so, I don't know what's the correct word, not depressed, but disappointed. I was just so disappointed that I could not, you know, wear that jacket and that we had to return it, you know, and I was just like, you know, some things are just, now leather I have no problem with, but there's no hair on leather, you know. Like wool, oh Lord have mercy, no wool blankets, no wool, you know, no, can't do wool. You know, just really nothing animal hair. And like I said, rabbits, cats, the worst. I guess because their hair is so thin, I don't know, but it just really, that gets to me. So what about you guys? Do you have allergies that give you some kind of a big, you know, issue in your life? You know, I mean, some things like strawberries. Strawberries are easy to avoid. I don't like them anyways, number one. And, you know, it's like I would have to eat a few strawberries. If I get like a raspberry jelly that has some strawberries in it, you know, that's not going to mess me up because the strawberries are super diluted. But like if I eat, say, well, I've never eat 10, but like 4 or 5 actual strawberries, oh, my throat starts to close up. It's not a good thing. Not a good thing. But like I said, I really don't like them. So it's not hard to avoid because you just ain't going to catch me eating no damn strawberries. Like I said, what about you guys? Do you have an issue? Do you have kids that have an issue? Husbands that have an issue? A friend that has an issue? Just, you know, somebody else that you have to kind of look out for so that, oh, whoa, wait a minute, no, can't have. I understand now. When I was a kid, you really didn't hear about anybody being allergic to, like, nuts, peanuts, you know, any of that. Like, I never heard of anyone that was allergic to dairy products, nuts. Maybe they just didn't know it. They really were allergic and they just didn't know it back then, you know, and just dealt with it because they didn't know what the problem actually was. But, you know, now it's like, especially with the nuts, it's a very common allergy. Nuts and wheat. There's a few others that are like just super common, and I'm just trying to keep track of what time it is here. Oh, no. Okay. Um, so let me know. Like, do you have like an allergy, especially this time of the year when you're kind of, a lot of y'all live up north. You're kind of trapped indoors. You're trapped in a house or in a car. It's hard to get out and get any fresh air because it's so freaking cold. So I think a lot of times when you're more closed up, those allergies tend to like, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, let me know. Comment below, and I'm interested to know like what's going on with y'all. Y'all know how I am. Okay, let's see. It's about time to take this puppy off. It feels very nice. It's smooth, but it's not like slimy. You know what I mean? You know how some of these masks are just kind of like, I don't know what's the ingredient in it, but they're slimy feeling. This is smooth. Sort of like maybe a serum, that you would use. Ooh. And it's definitely going, this is a very nice mask. It does feel soothing. The brand, I believe this is a pretty common brand, Freeman. I'm thinking that this brand you can pretty much get at like Dollar General, maybe. I don't know about the Dollar Tree, Dollar Plus Tree, whatever it is now. But yeah, I'm sure you can get it at like Marshalls and TJ Maxx and that. I mean, I'm sure you. I don't think it's definitely not an expensive brand, but I feel like this is. I don't know. I'm not like, oh, I need to go right out and buy 10 of these, And there are masks that I went, ooh, I need to go right out and buy 10 of these, Okay, it's really, really going in. Actually, if I were to see this in the store, I would definitely purchase this. It is very soothing. My face feels, I mean, it's not supposed to be like moisturizing or pore, it's just supposed to make like your angry spots not angry. And I feel like all the weird places on my face, y'all know I have like just the blotches and like some of them are really absorbing this nicely, and like I have a whole bunch of stuff over here. My whole forehead is just full of blotches. I got 2 big old spots there, great big spot there. This one's always scaly. This is nice. This is a very nice mask. I am happy that I chose to do this mask. I'm going to do my knees because my knees take a lot of abuse. When I was blind, and I rode a bicycle because, like, I couldn't see to drive and, still had to have transportation. I fell down a lot. I mean, not every day, kind of a lot, but more than most people, would. Because I ran into, big potholes before I could see it, and then, I would hit it and down I would go. Or, I would hit like a curb or something that I couldn't see it until the last second, so I could brace for it, but it would be too late by that time. I have so many scars on my knees from going down with that bicycle. But, have bills must work. I had a job back then that I could get to on my bicycle, and I did, It's amazing what you can do when you have to. Like, seriously. And I've said this before. I think this is a time of year when a lot of people want to donate. Not only because it's, a giving time of the year, but also because if y'all donate before the 1st, then that's a tax deduction, right? So here's the deal. I've always been really hesitant to donate to places because, how much of that money actually goes to helping people and how much of that money goes towards, like people's paychecks kind of stuff, CEOs and, things of that nature. Well, let me tell you what now. The Lions Club is a good club to not only to donate money to, but also, do some volunteer time. The Lions Club helped me. They, helped me to get financing, free, whatever. If it weren't for the Lions Club, I would still be blind. Had surgery on both of my eyes, removed the cataracts, whatever they do. I guess they replace something in your eye. I don't know. All I know is I can see. And that's, back then, I couldn't see myself on the screen. I would be able to tell that there was a dark spot like where my robe is at, but the rest of it would all pretty much blur. I might be able to see like something moving around with this, but yeah, the rest of it would all pretty much be a blur. So, Lions Club, totally good. Not only did they pay, for the surgery, but if I needed to go to the grocery store, a doctor's appointment, pretty much anywhere, one of the volunteer members that belong to the local Lions Club right here in Newberry, we'd make the arrangements. They would come and pick me up, made sure I got to all my appointments. I didn't have somebody to sit and wait when I had the surgery. So, one of them volunteered, and this is just regular people like you and me, took their time to, come to the complex where the surgery was, and because you had to have somebody that was going to sit there and wait for you, in case something went wrong. I guess they needed someone to be there. And so, they waited for me, and it was really, not to mention the fact that I met some very cool people. Yeah, there it is. So, yeah, I highly suggest if you want to make monetary donations or do some volunteer time, I think they do like a meeting once a week. I don't know. Contact your local chapter and, find out. But the money truly does go towards helping people. They paid for my doctor's appointments. Every now and then, like that, my little local chapter here they do fundraisers, and I would call them up to, can you take me to the grocery store? They would help me get my find what I needed. And then, I think twice they actually, when we got to the register, they were like, hey, we got this, and they paid for my groceries too. So seriously, if you have grandparents, parents, if you yourself have eye issues and it's just a matter of, I don't have the money for that kind of crap, not only will they pay for the surgery, but also, like, if you do have insurance, but you just can't afford to pay the, the deductible or whatever, they'll help you with that. So, yeah, I can't say enough good about the Lions Club. I cannot say enough good about the Lions Club. Truly, made a huge difference in my quality of life. Huge difference. So you guys, again, like I said about the allergies, hey, y'all know the drill. Please subscribe to the channel. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, you know. Bells. Yeah. Hit the notifications. I'll tell you right now, I'm only doing like 2 Mass Monday and 1 more a week. I've been trying to get another one in, but there's a lot going on. I was just in the hospital, bronchitis, and that's a whole nother story. And so going back to work, my schedule's getting changed around so that I can get back into my, usual schedule. So it's kind of hard to find enough time to actually do a lot of videos. I definitely do my ninja beauty ninja. My beauty ninjas Monday. I love them, so I always try to get that one done. And I've been trying real hard to get one more done. I've got a collab coming up. Actually, I've got a couple collabs coming up for Christmas. I got a new palette that I'm going to do a video with Friend Mel. Lovely person. I think it's Hanging Out with Jen. Jen's Hangout. I'm an idiot. I'll have to look it up. But, I'll try to get that. And I've got, what have I got going on? Yeah, my palette from Jen. I haven't touched it because I want to do a video with it. I've got I made a Jeffree Star order. I know, whatever. It's actually not very much makeup. I ordered a sweater, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll fit me and everything. But yeah. So guys, until the next time, I hope you be singing jingle bells, chestnuts roasting over an open fire, all the great Sinatra and, what was his name, Dean Martin, all those great songs, everybody, I'm sorry, at Christmas time, everybody should have those playing because they warm your little heart. I hope you wake up happy, healthy, and dancing every single day. Bye-bye.